right. Okay, cool. There we go. The text has went out. I should have put a push. I should have put a picture on that. Kind of disappointed with myself. But you know what? I woke up. My tablet was on 0. You know what I'm saying? I'm so disappointed in my little girls. I seen her walk over there and put it over there, but for some reason it just didn't get completed. And it was on 0. I was just very. I'm actually kind of hurt about that. You know. Um, Great morning to whoever throwing up the heart. Great morning to you. And I know some of y'all probably was like, man, brother Tim. Mm, uh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hetheru. Who is that? Grimes. All right. All right. So we have somebody coming on afterwards. Hetheru Grimes yesterday. So seems like you really have taken a liking. Oh man, Killmonger for president. God damn it. Listen, man. I was sitting down actually kind of hit me this morning. Cause I'm like, what is it about Killmonger that I like so much? I mean, I like the dude. You know what I'm saying? And I want to go down my timeline because on my timeline on Facebook, and I hate to have to do this. Great emoji to you, brother. Brother Kwame. Uh, I just because I put up a post. I put up a post, and I said what was wrong with Killmonger's plan, and I just want to read just a few of the responses because I have to get y'all to understand why I like this dude so much. And it just hit me this morning once the cold water hit my skin. After, of course, I started with the hot shower, right? Get my body ready. But once the cold water hit my skin, I knew why I like this dude, right? So I had, I don't be doing big numbers on Facebook. And but this was one of the better ones. And it was only like about 15 comments. So usually stuff I put on Facebook, people ignore because how it is. Most of us best empathize with. Yeah, but why? But why is what I want to bring about in our conversation today. But why? You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to associate with Wakanda and its great wealth and its technological advancement. And everybody feels T'Challa, but nobody or very few of us are really willing to talk about the relationship with Killmonger, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Killmonger kind of makes some of us, the whole idea of Killmonger makes some of us feel very uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm reading some of the comments about his plans, and it's incredible to me, man. It's like, yo, but there's one comment specifically that I have to read because it's what hit me this morning in the shower. Why, you know what I'm saying? While I was thinking about that, I said, damn, you know what I'm saying? Because I really dig this character. What is it about this dude that I like so much? You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, he took the throne and yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was acting in a different sort of way, but what is it about this dude, right? That hit home with me. You know what I'm saying? So while it's pulling up, you know what time it is, family. Get out your glasses. France Fanon makes the arguments that we blacks just want to replace whites in their paradigms. And I don't want to do that. Not interested. No, I don't feel uncomfortable. Just want this damn monkey off our neck. And I feel you, man, because that was some of the arguments for Killmonger. But I'm like, yo, man, what was it? What is it about this dude? Right? But we're about to get into it. We got to get into this conversation because I got a couple of extra minutes today because it's what is it? it's President's Day. And since it's President's Day, great rising to you too. Since it's President's Day, I feel that I need to throw Killmonger's hat into the race for President of the United States. So here we go. I need to read the comments. So, usually I don't get a lot of comments on my shit. People just jump right over my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, hold on. Let's go. Because I want to go into the comments real quick. But first, since I'm here, we're going to go view 25 more comments. Okay, shit. I got more comments than I thought. I fell asleep. All right. So I got comments on here that's saying he's too alpha. Well, he would definitely be able to get stuff done as president. That's for sure. That's Anubis. All right. So, all right. Plan or he was too emotional. But hold on, I'm trying to get to the one that gave me the hint of who he was. Sister Melissa Crum did a real good write-up on it. So I'll start it here. It says, all right, so check this one out. King T'Challa went to the best schools all over the world. How many black ghettos are anywhere near those schools? So you mean to tell me that nobody on campus let this motherfucker know he was black? How much money do you have to have for a motherfucker not to really recognize that you black? Here, Sister Nivi said Killmonger was being fueled more by revenge than revolutionizing his people. All right, I hear you. I can dig that. All right. Sister Terry Hassa says nothing. His heart was the issue. I asked her what's wrong with his plan. She said nothing was wrong with his plan. His heart was the issue. She said no, except no real planning or thought for security. Patricia, somebody on there says everything was wrong with his plan. Then we got one of the brothers, Brother Brian Harris. I don't know if you remember him, Kwame. He says his plan was Eurocentric. His actions and MO were straight out of European playbook. His desire was to change the complexion of oppression without changing the composition of oppression. His mission was about domination, not liberation. Look at his treatment of black women. He shot and killed the woman who loved him, and choked the woman who would have given her life to protect him. We can't support the vision of a white man in blackface. Remember what the white man said when he saw him. He said, he's one of ours. He does exactly what we trained him to do. Look at the history of COINTELPROGRAM. The agent provocateur always disguised himself as a true believer. I'm all about empowerment and liberation, but I'm not about supporting another Mugabe or Mobutu. Woo, that was good. All right. He was filled with hate, and Avengers are in that universe. Now, this is the one that got me thinking, which kind of, when I was rolling through them in my head, this is the one that made me say, wow, and made me recognize why I like Killmonger. And after this, he was filled with hurt, like our children that are left behind. I couldn't even go no farther. We're going to talk about that one right there, family. He was filled with hurt, like our children that are left behind. I agree with Navita to a certain extent, but remember, his mother must have given him some teaching as well as his dad, since his mother opened his eyes to her ways of seeing things. His mother awakened his dad to seeing things that way. But the information that he had, a lot of it he got from the book that his dad left him. Brian makes the argument that Fanon was making of simply changing the color of oppression. Thanks, Brian, for making the argument. I dig it. Now, but I know what I like to do, right? And I'm gonna read one more time. He was filled with hurt, like our children are left behind. And I know my connection to Killmonger. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Y'all know what it is. Get your water glasses. Get your glass. Get your water.
Oh, Mr. Daddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. Lift your glass and 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 drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Take your breath and drink your water. 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 Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Move your body, drink some water. 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 Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. 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 Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. All right, let's pull it together. Let's see if I can do it. Now lift your glass and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Move your body, drink some water. Lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, breathe, move, lift. Uh-oh. Drink, breathe, move, lift. Lift your glass and drink some water. All right, family, we're about to get into it. I'm going to try to finish this. I'm trying to finish this glass right now. Here we go. Here's the breakdown. The conversation is rolling up. Killmonger for president, goddammit. Killmonger for president. My president is a killer. I like it. Drink, drink, drink. Drink, 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 drink. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass. Man, I love my daily toasters. Man, my family, listen. The comments are going up. We're going to read through every last one of them. But I have to go on and deal with this whole Killmonger thing, man. All right, let's go back. So, Navita first posted, I like Killmonger, don't get me wrong. And listen, I ain't taking none of your comments liking, disliking, because OP says we don't have to get along. We don't have to agree. You know what I'm saying? You can genuinely hate Killmonger. I don't care. But Killmonger for president. I like Killmonger, don't get me wrong. But like what you but like what you read, he wanted to dominate more than liberate. They may have clouded his thinking. I felt connected to him too. I got and I want to get down to the connection. See, my issue is not his plan. My issue is what is it about his character that touched me and probably millions of other people out there. Millions of other people. See, because listen, I want y'all to understand, family. Can we really liberate without dominating? Can we liberate without a little bit of hate? Can we really do it? You know, so can we nicely tell this motherfucker, excuse me, sir, could you please get your foot off my back? You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. I mean, really, because really, we need to really, as conscious black folk, we really need to listen to what the hell we might be saying. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about liberation. We're talking about possible bloodshed. Hell, according to the group in Florida, they want an ethno-white state. You think they're going to ask niggas to leave? Oh, no, no, no. No, they're going to be using some of the methods Killmonger used to take over Wakanda. And by the way, he was a better fighter than T'Challa. I'm just saying. T'Challa, think about this. T'Challa has been training with shields and shit his whole life, preparing to take the crown. And this motherfucker from the ghetto of America came in and just whooped his ass. Y'all, we some super people. You know what I'm saying? All right, but hold on. And then Nuba says, well, if it works, then it works. After all, dominating seems to be quite successful for some. See, that's what I'm talking about. I love my group. Hold on. Because I didn't read this before, but I mean, he went, well, it works. Well, this is Anubis. Well, if it works, then it works. After all, domination seems to be quite successful for certain other groups. It's how they acquire almost everything they have in this life for themselves and their families, and perhaps even their friends. Man, I get it. Hey, Calvin, Brother Kwame say, bro, I know why I would like him as well. I'm his emotions of being sad and angry are clearly legitimate. Can we construct a plan to use his emotions to guide our path? Ooh, wait. Hey, by the way, Charlotte and I are going to see it again this morning. Ooh, goddamn, I'm jealous. Oh no, Killmonger was us. There we go. All right, Navita, you can liberate and dominate, but have to be balanced about it. We got to talk about that, because I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Again, Fanon makes the argument as well that the Western world is in its death throes, but it will take bloodshed to get what's ours. All right. So I read Sister Terahasa piece, and I put wow on there. And like Navita was us, but what really gravitated and what hit me when I got in the shower is that Killmonger is not just us, but in a realistic fashion, Killmonger is or are these boys in our lives. It's like I've been raising Killmongers. You know what I'm saying? Hurt, confused, angry for no goddamn reason. Just angry and just wanting to do crazy shit, man. It's just like I look at, after I start thinking, I said, damn, that motherfucker remind me of some of my kids. Just naturals. even though I don't believe in naturals. But, you know, hard working at certain things, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it was a lot of hard work of fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Some of my sons were so bad, I swear to God, they were so bad that when 911 hit, the first call I got was from Allende. Allende said, man, they just bombed the tower. I said, man, stop fucking around. I'm about to go back to sleep. Look, man, get up. I turned on the TV and I seen the towers in flames. I said, how the hell that happened? Somebody flew a plane to the Twin Towers. And the first thought that hit me was I picked up the phone and I called the school to make sure my sons was in school because I wanted to make sure they didn't steal no goddamn plane and crash that motherfucker into the Twin Towers. I swear to God, I had to double check. I had to make sure. That's how bad some of my sons were. And that's who Killmonger remind me of. You know what I'm saying? Anubis says, most of my European friends that I have spoken with identify with Killmonger so much so that they want an entire trilogy about him. Damn. No, they got all the reason in the world to be angry. And that's my, you know, that's my piece. I mean, he don't fit. He was lost. I mean, if you listen to the dossier on him, he was brilliant. And on top of that, he walked in and found that his father was killed with panther paws. And he got the book and he learned in the book about Wakanda. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like, and his father couldn't take him home. And he was abandoned. They not only killed his father, they left him there in poverty. Like many of our kids. So when I think about Killmonger, I can't help but to see myself and see my kids, see my boys. You understand? I mean, so it, you know, so I got to scream out Killmonger for president. And then also, I mean, because he really really when it came down to it, he truly 100% represented us, family. Our relationship with many of our African brothers and sisters, as much as we would want it to be, is not quite where we want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go over there and you deal with the real people, it's a beautiful thing. But the motherfuckers in power, they look at you like T'Chaka looked at Killmonger. Oh, he just wanted to keep the blood pure. The fuck? The fuck you saying? You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, so when people scream Pan-Africanism, I got to kind of step back a little bit. Because you know what I'm saying? Because I have some recent personal experiences with, you know, the motherfuckers looking at me as, I think the term is Takata, or I can't remember the term. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers want to throw insults at Brother Hatim because I'm not a pure African, as they would say. They won't say that shit to my face, though. Y'all be belling me out because I'll whoop a motherfucker's ass, right? I'll drag a motherfucker down the street. I'll knock him up out them motherfucking sandals. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, I'm not playing. Y'all think I'm playing? I have heard the convo. Y'all know, man. I get privy. I'm hearing some of the conversations. It's real. So when motherfuckers is sitting screaming Pan-Africanism, I'm like, I don't think the pan is quite ready yet. You understand what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So his whole relationship with his African cousins is us. It's the relationship that we have. You're not worthy to be, you know what I'm saying? So how would you react to a situation like that? How would you do it? You know what I'm saying? Would you go into a situation like that being totally respectful when you know motherfuckers is already looking down on you because you're not pure blood? As a matter of fact, their king left you because you're not pure blood. And many of us are going to be surprised when we really run into some folks that don't want to fuck with us because we're not pure blood. So, Killmonger represents a lot of the anger and the pain and the lostness of us. And really remind me of myself and some of my sons. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even all the way down to when he was talking about identifying the tattoos, and each one of them, not the tattoos, the scarations, and each one of them represented a kill. I just had to pull one of my sons up off a line because he want to talk crazy online. I'm like, dude, there's no statute of limitation. Shut the fuck. We don't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get him. I gotta talk to him. I gotta get his brother. We don't talk. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, and you ain't talking about nothing but hurting one of us. That's all you did. And even though I had to kill my brothers and sisters, he found a way to justify it. And I grew up listening to this shit. And as an adult man, I watched other individuals growing up doing the same shit that he was doing. And it really hit home for me. But hey, we about to do these libations. Now, Elder Wakesa says, because I understand they had a call last night. I didn't get a chance to get on the call. But he talks about anger. He was angry. He was mad. So in mad, the question is, how have you been violated? So we was to break down Homeboy's piece about how he was violated. My question would be, if we was to explore how Killmonger had been violated, and if he was to reestablish his boundaries, did he go about it properly in establishing his boundaries? By beating the hell out the king and throwing him off the waterfall and becoming the king, and then going out and setting boundaries around the world. I'm just saying. I mean, did he not establish healthy boundaries? You know what I'm saying? I thought the boundaries was kind of healthy. I'm sorry. Hold on. Brother Nuba says that they seem a heck of a lot more welcoming to the Winter Soldier than Killmonger. Wait. And oh my God, I didn't even think about that shit. And they seemed a heck lot more welcoming to the Winter Soldier than Killmonger. And the Winter Soldier is the exact same thing as him. As a matter of fact, he has been destabilizing countries for decades longer than Eric ever did. Oh my God. I mean, I love my daily talk. That shit right there, that didn't even cross my motherfucking mind. This motherfucker woke up in a hut with black children playing with him in his face. Killmonger walked up to the border and motherfucker stepped out at him with spears and shit. Now you are addressing what I wanted you to when I said, how do we use this emotion to build our nation? Of course, man. Of course I'm going to get back to it. Kwame, great minds think alike. It's just I had to take, I got to take some bumpy roads. You know what I'm saying? I got to take some bumpy roads. You already know how your brother is, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get back around Nate because I want us to use the whole building because I don't want to disrespect the whole mythic idea of a Wakanda. I don't want to diss that. But what I want to do is bring some reality into the conversation because I don't need my people drifting off into some fairy wonderland about this mystic place called Wakanda in Africa. You said what? See, my wife just said, it's just a movie. Everybody want to remind you it's just a movie. It's It's a play, it's an idea of words, and I'm about to piss her off right now. And you know, it's just a story. Actually, it's not even a movie. It's a story. It's a story, much like the story of Jesus. Oh, bam! Ah! Ah! See, I do my Bruce Lee yell on her ass. You, y'all, did y'all hear it? Did y'all hear it crack? Ah! Woo! Man, don't fuck with the man about stories. Lord have mercy. She just had to walk away. Bam! One for the brothers. God, bam! 2 for us. Oh my God. Hold on. And then Kwame laughed at Kwame started laughing. Yeah, what's up with that shit about treating white boy like Prince and Killmonger like a crack? The Winter Soldier scene was obviously interference from the studio executives. I don't know. You know what? Yeah, because they trying to tie in. You know what I'm saying? Because actually, they don't see, because I can't even imagine what important role the Winter Soldier is going to play up against Thanos. I mean, for those that are in the comic book universe, Thanos fought Galactus to a standstill. What the fuck can the Winter Soldier do with that? And for those that don't know, Galactus, for those that don't understand the Marvel Universe, Galactus is the world consumer. When Galactus comes to a planet, motherfuckers start leaving. This is the type of comic book character he is. The shit you saw in Fantastic Four was some corny shit. When Galactus comes to your planet, motherfuckers start leaving because they know that it's doomed. He's going to consume all of the Ashe on that planet. And I cannot imagine how important the Winter Soldier is going to be in fighting against Thanos. He is nothing but a punching bag, or he going to take a few good hits. Now, if they come up with some way that Winter Soldier is going to play a major factor in beating Thanos, that's some bullshit. And I'm going to probably be done with the MCU. I'm just being honest. Fuck Black Panther, fuck it all. Because the Winter Soldier, I cannot see what type of important role he's going to play with that. So I might have to agree with Anubis on this one, that they slid that in, because he's not even an important kid. You know what I'm saying? He's not. I'm sorry. All right, but hold on, brother. Yeah. What was up with that? Okay. Another director shot and added that scene after the main edit. His new arm is made of vibranium. But that don't make no damn difference. You know what I'm saying? An arm being made of vibranium versus Thanos. The Silver Surfer was a servant to Galactus. No, exactly. So I want you to understand this. All the power that the Silver Surfer got was basically like fart energy from Galactus. I mean, he's his arrow. So Galactus took and gave the Silver Surfer the power. And if you look up the power components of the Silver Surfer, and that's like Galactus fart energy. That ain't even real Galactus energy. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. They ain't even, you know what I'm saying? That's like, honestly thinking that the Winter Soldier could even have a battle with Silver Surfer. You know, he had a better chance with Silver Surfer than he will with Thanos. He was one of many heroes, right? He was like he basically, let me put it this way. Galactus made Silver Surfer when he was hungry. Galactus feed on planets. Galactus was weak and hungry and made. You understand? This wasn't even good fart energy. It was just, Galactus made him. You know what I'm saying? Out of what? Out of scraps. So so now the character Galactus is who Thanos fought to a standstill. Just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. All right. You know, but hey, I agree with you. They probably threw that in there. But back to Killmonger, man. You know what I'm saying? So SS sought out planet for exactly. That's right. So here we go. Yeah, but even you know, Captain America, Thanos. And even though he was Captain America's best friend, he still should have never got better treatment than Killmonger walking up on planes, right? Who did? He made a deal to save his world. Who made the deal? All right, but go ahead. This is Anubis thing. All right, I'm down to my last little bit. That ambrosia. We're going to finish this bottle. Then we move to the next. Ooh, this that mature stuff. You know, I don't believe in refrigeration at all. So this is going to be like a shot. I'm going to save something because I got to make it through the week. I got to create some tea real quick. All right, family. Lifting up our glasses for the creator. Lifting them up. Toast the creator. Whatever name you choose, call it creator. We lift up our glass. Yeah, he showed it. Right? We lift up our glass and we salute the creator by whatever name you choose, call it creator. We salute that power. We salute the first ancestor and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on to toast our ancestors. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin the Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, George, and William Walter, Christopher Gaston, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, and Jimmy Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L, Normal X, Pet Mara Rob, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ogeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, Luxor Brother, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Randleman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kayla D. Russell, Susan B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Augusta Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica, Trisha Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hamlins, Jarrell Giles, Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worlds, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amotet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Bay, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Ursula Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Solis Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. Anubis added to his list: Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Sister Tiandra added to, Sister Tiandra's list: Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr. Brother Deshaun added his mother, Jennifer Sensabaugh. I added Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaneko Parsons, 2 of my sons. Told you. Sister Aisha says Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Miss Ford, lists Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth and Paul Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson. Dr. D salutes her father, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Sister Jackie, salutes Emma McClendon, and we sending also energy up to Sister Jackie and her family at this point in time. Ask the ancestors to go with them and work with them. We added to the community list Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, and Shabaka Toure. Sister Madonna salutes her mother, Donna Hill, and Richard Gleavis. Sister Cynthia Lee Irby, Tom Irby, Boyd Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead. Sister CeeLo added Archie Beck and Anna McGill to her list. Brother Santana salutes Aunt Becca. Elder Gray Garner Arnold salutes Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, and Charles Reed. Sister Shelley salutes Ula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Jenny Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Halsey Hatch, David Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Brother Quabana out of Milwaukee, salutes Alex Nixon. Elder Bowie salutes John Bowie. Sister Janelle Ross salutes Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, and Leroy Stokes. Elder Ori Pianki salutes Neely Johnson and Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott. Charles Stephenson salutes Vivian Stephenson, Cassandra Holloway, Mona Ann. Cassandra Holloway salutes Mona Ann. Elder Phyllis salutes Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison. And Sister Inya salutes Margaret Towns and Mary Williams. What a great and powerful list. And I think we got some more because I got people still registering on the piece. What's up, Shelly? Check this out. Because we might need to talk about infiltrators and spies. This is why, because in my conversation about this whole Black Panther piece, when I asked the question about Killmonger, people, one of the things that popped up was Brother Brian stressing that provocateurs often come in as true believers. Now, this is one thing I want to mention before I move on. COINTEL program existed in the way that it did, but for us to think that it still would attack us in the same way would be foolish. Now, I want y'all to think about this as a family. We really need to think about this. The most The most potent agents are those people that are already inside. How do you compromise them? Just think about it, family. I want you to think about that first. How do you compromise somebody that's already on the inside? They really a true believer. They're doing the work. How? Check it out. Go on. We're gonna finish the toast and then we will hit on that real quick. How do you compromise somebody that's already inside? Because we got to understand, family, we're not dealing with people having to get inside no more. They know how, like in the Matrix, like I keep on trying to tell y'all, they know how to turn on Agent Smith in each and every last one of us. Possibly. All right. So we toast those ancestors. We say our shape. From there, we move to the present moment. The day is Umoja. We won't go through the rest, but the day is Umoja. Activate your reticular formations and go out into the community. Look for unity, family. Find it. You know what I'm saying? Lift up the glass. We say our shape. From there, family, where do we go? We go from there to the very next step. From now to the future. We salute the children, our children on to infinity. We salute the future, and we realize that the future that we're building is for our children and our grandchildren. I say, we move on. So Brother Kwame is on it. All right, we lift up our glass. From there, we salute all of our relations. We say Ashe, and then last but not least, family, I salute you. All right, we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Let me go back and read some of the comments. Dang, it's fight me. I cannot believe your wife just said that to you, though. It's just a movie. I mean, hey, but really, that's the thing that a lot of people won't come at us, because people really don't understand how important stories are to life. We don't. So, you know what I'm saying? And so it's cool. But here we go. You better leave, but you better leave Brother Hot Timber alone. She's still looking at me, rolling eyes. Hey, what are the different levels of comic characters? Batman, Iron Man, Hulk, Superman, Silver Surfer, The Thinker, and Galactus, etc. How did they refer? Oh, well, now you got Galactus is on a whole nother level. Galactus is on like God. I mean, it's like he's like a galactic being. He's a cosmic being. So in Marvel Universe, you got cosmic beings, and then you have Omega level individuals. They call it Omega level mutants, but we'll just say Omega level is like God level. So let's say somebody that's Omega level on a list that you got. Silver Surfer would be Omega level. He's not quite. He's nowhere near Galactus. You know what I'm saying? But he's Omega level. Superman would be Omega level, right? The Hulk, not quite Omega level, but the Hulk, like for example, and when Hulk goes into one of his transformation, like World Breaker Hulk, that's Omega level. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, they got stories where Hulk just stomp on the earth and split the shit in half. You know what I'm saying? Holding tectonic plates together, pull tectonic plates back together, holding up a mountain it's just ridiculous. So Hulk can't get there. Iron Man, nowhere near Omega level. He just all right, good, pretty smart. Batman is nowhere near Omega level, but one of the smartest. He's sort of like he's the DC Batman version. So you got various levels. All right. Women. Now going back to my question, women, money, and threat to fam is how you compromise somebody inside. I'm gonna tell you a simpler way. It's called a mortgage. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? It's called a mortgage. It's called a car payment. It's called a job. I mean, you ain't have to throw money and women at us no more. I mean, because really money, how much money, you know what I'm saying? How much money can they really throw at you? You know what I'm saying? Really. I mean, we try, CIA trying to keep a budget. Now, we want to break up the organization, but I ain't paying you no $500. They'll burn out. You know, you know how they do. They'll burn themselves out. We ain't paying you no $500,000. So I ain't gonna give you no real money, right? They attach they attack the attachments that they know that nobody else can get. They'll call your mortgage in. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to pay for their car right away. You're gonna be walking. They're gonna embarrass you. They're gonna destroy you. You know, and then they're gonna have conversations where you feel all of a sudden now you feel like you about to cross the threshold of being a nice person. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's see. Very few mutants are omega level. Professor X is alpha class, and Batman is street level. There we go. Thank you. That's on point. So we got to watch it, family. This is how they coming at. This how they're gonna come at us. So we ain't got to worry about them actually sending people in. And then on top of that, hell, you don't even need it no more with Facebook. Motherfuckers will shit. The revolution is televised. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna post up about it, you know? Shit. About to run up in this bank and get this money for the movement. You know what I'm saying? You know how you always got a dummy around. I mean, it's like, you know, family, you know. So hey, that's the toast for this morning. I gotta get my girls ready. Cleveland Post start an internship today. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. I really gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. But you're gonna work it out. All right, so I'm gonna drink this. This is that strong ambrosia. It's been sitting out for a while. I gotta brew some ambrosia, family. So I'm gonna be getting up out of here, family. I want to thank everybody, but remember, like and share. Press that thing so that the bell ring, so that you can get up, because y'all know what time we do this. You leave some emoji through Nia. All right, but y'all, I want to thank you. I want to remind you that you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Anime. Man. Y'all see that? Man. Hold on. I want to thank you, and I want to remind you that you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Better get it right. Of course, you know this is Daily Toast. This is a Heart of Assembly production, where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. All right, like and share. And then also, family, those of you that got the text number or leave on the timeline, leave something that you, I mean, if y'all got stuff y'all want to discuss, let's discuss it. It's time for us to start building. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'm out. So, Facebook, peace. YouTube, we